Welcome. This is a demo for a new Max for Live device from Heaps of Bleeps called Sostenuto Freeze Pedal. This Max for Live device allows your MIDI sustain pedal to work in 3 different ways. It can work like a sostenuto pedal, it can work like a freeze pedal, or it can work like a combination of the two. You might be familiar with the sostenuto pedal, as it is the middle pedal on a grand piano. It's not really used very often, but the way it works is that the moment you press the pedal, all currently held notes will be sustained until the pedal is let go. All notes played after that first press of the pedal will release normally. So this means that the notes you want to sustain have to be played before you press the pedal. And that can be kind of tricky at first because it's different from a normal sustain pedal, but once you get used to it, it can be pretty cool. You just saw an example of that at the beginning of the video, but I'll play some more. Keep in mind on this keyboard here, notes that appear red are gonna release normally, and the notes that are blue are gonna be sustained. So basically, as I press the pedal, you're gonna see notes switch from red to blue, and then certain notes are still gonna be red. Okay. Yeah, so as you saw, once I played that first chord, I held the pedal to lock it in, and then I could just play whatever I wanted, and the notes didn't all start overlapping and sounding too muddy. This is a thing that a lot of classical pianists make use of a lot. I'm not really good enough at the piano to do it as well as they do, but yeah, it's still fun to mess around with, just to hold out some notes and play over them and whatnot. Okay, the second mode I'm going to go over, which is the third mode on this list, is a freeze mode. You may have had a freeze mode on one of your synths before. Basically, the way it works is overlapping notes that are either held during or played after the pressing of the pedal will be held till the pedal is let go. But if you play a new set of overlapping notes, those initial notes will be cleared, and this new set of notes will be held instead. That's also very useful for having like less muddy sustained notes while using the sustain pedal. So I'll play some of that and you can hear it. By the way, I should mention that this pop-up up here, I mean, as it says on it, it is not part of the device. It's just so you can see the input MIDI, so you can like see how the notes are being held. Okay, the third mode is Sostenuto Freeze mode, which I personally haven't seen before. Maybe it exists. I hope I invented it, I guess. I don't know. I probably didn't. It's like a sostenuto, but it holds the first set of notes that the freeze mode would hold. And then rather than new notes replacing those and getting held, they're just released normally. It's like a combination of the two. Once the first set of overlapping notes is played and held, all other notes will release normally. And I'll just play you an example of that. So I'll press the pedal first, and now these notes are going to overlap. But now I let go, and the rest of these notes release normally. So yeah, that's a pretty basic tutorial of how the device works. Oh, this thing at the top just folds it out. I had it in big mode, but here's small mode, so it is a pretty small device. I have another device in a similar vein to this that's coming out pretty soon. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this and be updated when I release new devices. You can find this device and all of my other devices on heapsofbleepsaudio.com. There will be a link in the description. Thanks. Bye.